Alright guys, here we are, Sense of the Bell, Martial Arts International here. This video is going to be for our basics, for our white belt, our orange white belt, and our solid orange. So we're going to be hitting basic hand patterns, some details in there. That's our white belt basic. We're going to be hitting our front stance drill, that's our orange white belt basic. And we're also going to be hitting our falls and rolls, that is our orange belt basic. Okay. So if you guys are practicing along, try to follow the three guys I have here, kind of take the class with us, and have some fun. Okay, I got Chase here, wave to the camera, got Senpai Dylan, and I got Sensei Corey here today, all right, let's have you guys, we're going to get warmed up too, so warm up with us. We're going to start with 10 jumping jacks. You're going to try to stay together with these guys. Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're going to drop for push-ups. We're going to be doing 10 of those. Go ahead and get push-up position. We're going to repeat after me. Ready? Ichi,
Ichi,
ni,
ni,
san,
san,
shi,
shi,
go,
go,
ruku,
roku,
sichi,
shichi,
hachi,
hachi,
ku,
ku,
and ju.
ju.
All right, let's get started. So everyone on their feet, standing at attention. Okay, let's have you guys step out to ready stance.
Stop.
Go ahead and pull both your chambers back and go right hand out in front. Okay, so this is a good way to warm up for our white belts and orange white belts. As always, our students are going to be focusing on their strike, making sure their chamber is all the way back, pointing with their two big knuckles, and we want to get that push-pull motion. Both arms are working on our strikes, guys. On my count, let's go ahead and ki every single time. Ready? Ich,
Cut.
ni,
Cut.
san,
Cut.
shi,
Cut.
go,
Cut.
root,
Cut.
sich,
Cut.
hach,
Cut.
ku,
Cut.
ju.
Cut.
And then we're going to open our hands, step with our left leg, go ahead and drop into that perfect horse stance. Pull those hands back, right hand back out. Okay, still working on that white belt basic when we're in our horse stance, guys. Toes directly forward. Okay, nothing should have changed with our hands. Aim with those two big knuckles, chest out, chamber back. And during these 10 punches, guys, we're going to try to hold a low stance just like our senpais and Mr. Chase up here today, guys. Ready? Ich,
Cut.
ni,
Cut.
san,
Cut.
shi,
Cut.
go,
Cut.
root,
Cut.
sich,
Cut.
hach,
Cut.
ku,
Cut.
ju.
Cut.
And recover. Back up to your
Stop.
standing at attention and bow.
Us.
All right. Okay. So the next thing we're going to be working on is the details of our basic hand pattern. Again, that is our white belt requirement, first strike requirement. So let's have you guys step out to ready stance.
Stop.
We're going to do it standing once or twice, slow. Pay attention to those details, and then we're going to incorporate that horse stance. So let's go chambers back. Okay, we're going to be aiming to our what on our first punch?
Yes.
Our nose. So high punch with our left hand, guys. Ready? High punch.
Hit.
Then we'll go middle punch.
Hit.
And low punch.
Hit.
If you did that correctly, it should be your right hand that's about to block. So your right hand should be chambered back. Block one is going to be our head block, guys. Okay, ready? Head block one.
Hit.
Okay, hold it there. Okay, make sure everyone that's practicing at home is tightening up those muscles, our lats, our stomach, okay, making sure that block is nice and strong. Ready? Block two.
Hit.
After we do our head blocks, the blocking arm, guys, the hand that's out is going to be the one that points out. So go ahead and point your hand out. Other hand's going to come underneath for our set. Okay, we're setting for our outside block. Go ahead and block one.
Hit.
Make sure when we block, guys, if you are using a mirror, you don't want this first block to be over here at an angle, right? You want to make sure it's lining up with your front shoulder, guys. So point that hand out. Other hand comes underneath. And outside block two.
Hit.
Again, just get used to pointing your front hand. So take that hand pointed out. Other hand comes up to our ear. And now we're going to be doing our inside block across our body. Ready? Block one.
Hit.
And now that hand should be lined up against your opposite shoulder. Okay, make sure it's almost that same height. Looking good. Work on that chamber back. Okay, point that hand out. Let's try our other hand. Hand comes to our ear. And inside block two.
Hit.
Okay, this is our halfway mark. So for our white belt students that might be sitting in videos, if you can get up to here, we'll evaluate the video. You guys can get your half strike. Okay, that hand's going to go down. Other hand's going to come up. We're setting for our down block. Okay, block four. Down block one.
Hit.
Set your hands. So just bring that hand in front. Make sure those elbows are touching. Down block two.
Hit.
And now we have our open hand block, which is our shuto. So that hand's going to point right in front of our chest. Other hand's going to come up to our ear. If we can, we want this back hand to be facing our ear, right? Elbows touching, thumbs nice and tight. Good. And our shuto across our body. Other side. Ready? Block one.
Hit.
So a couple things that are different. Our chamber is now open and it's across our stomach. And we want it to be straight. Okay, looking good. All of our blocks, guys, you want to pretend they're also strikes. Okay, and Shuto is one of those blocks that not only can be a block at all times, but also can be a strike, guys. All right, so point that hand out. Other hand comes up to our ear. Good, and chop block 2. Good, our block 6, guys. Last block is cross block. So you're going to cross your arms in front of your chest. Open cross block 1 above your head. Chamber and close cross block 2 with the key out. Good. Hold those hands there. Pull those chambers back. Back to attention, heels and toes together. Take a quick rest. Okay? So like I said, if you are a white belt or orange white belt, if you can make it to the halfway mark, which is our inside block, you guys can get evaluated for a virtual half strike. If you can make it all the way to cross block, you guys can get evaluated for a virtual full strike. Okay? So mom and dad, if you're helping your kids train at home, send us your videos through Facebook, and they can actually earn their stripes during this small little break we got going on. Okay, we're going to go second time standing a little faster, and then our last time we're going to go in our horse stance. So I'll have you guys step out to ready stance. Pull those chambers back. So a little bit quicker. Again, if you're practicing at home, try to stick with us. Okay, ready? High punch. Middle punch. Low punch. Head block 1. Head block 2. Point your hand, other hand comes underneath. Block 1. That should be your right hand out. All of our blocks are starting with our right arm. So point your hand out, other hand comes underneath. And we'll do our outside block 2. Good. Take your front hand, point it. Other hand comes up to your ear. Inside block 1. Take your front hand, point it. Other hand comes to your ear. Inside block 2. That's halfway through. That hand points down, other hand comes up. And go ahead and do down block 1. And set for our other side. And down block 2. Now we're on our open hand block. Okay, point that hand out. Make sure that palm that's at your ear is facing your ear. And we're taking our thumbs and we're tucking them in. Okay, eyes to our right. And block 1. Good. Point your hand out. Other hand comes up. And block 2. Last block. Cross your arms. Cross block 1. Chamber. And cross block 2. From there, we'll recover back to yoi, say sa, and then back to attention, heels and toes together. Okay, so quick break, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with our full stripe requirement, which is pretty much what we just did, but we need to be able to do it in our horse stance, all right? So we're going to do it one last time, incorporating our leg muscles. Okay, Chase, you know which way your toes are supposed to point in your horse stance? Directly forward, guys. So a lot of the things that the beginners will do, these are their toes, they let them pop out. Okay? And then your stance is weak. We want our knees to be pointing forward, all right? Same with our toes. So let's have you guys step out to ready stance. Last time, and if you guys can do this, this is full stripe requirement. So open the hands, big step, horse stance and ki. All right, so toes are forward, chest is out, shoulders are back, focus is on. We're going by the count, so you guys can practice at home with us. Ready? High punch. Middle. Low. Head block 1. 2. Set your hands for your outside block. Remember, I want you guys to pretend every block is also a strike. So don't block slow, as if you're hitting someone with that block. All right? Block 1. And then set. And block 2. With that hand, other hand comes to our ear. Telephone block or inside block. Ready? Block 1. And set. Block 2. Set your hands for your down block. Now that we're in our horse stance, that leg's gonna finish, or that arm is gonna finish over our knee. Okay, ready? Block 1. And set for your other side. Block 2. Set your hands for Shuto. If you're trying to get that full strike, guys, you still have to have your legs bent. Okay? If you're at home practicing and you're now standing, you're not going to be able to get that full strike. And see how Chase has got his arm down? We want to be a little bit higher with that, okay? Ready, block 1. Good, set for your other side. And block 2. Last block, cross those arms, keep those knees bent, cross block 1. Chamber those hands, and block 2. Good, hold that stance. We're going to pull our hands back without moving our legs. And everyone's going to recover with their left leg. So for you guys, big step, back to yoi, say osa. Left leg comes into attention, bow, say os. Good, back to your squares. All right, so that is full stripe requirement, okay, for your first stripe for basic hand pattern for your white belt. We're going to move on to our first stripe for our orange white belt. That is our progressive front stance, okay, which is a very important stance for orange, white, and orange, okay? So a good drill to do at home, okay? If you guys have been at the dojo, we'll put the bow staffs on the ground. That'll signify our center line in the middle of our stance. Okay, you do not need bow staffs. You do not need a line. You just need to make sure that you have space between your legs. Okay, so I'm going to have these students scoot back one square behind them. Okay, we're going to do laps of 3, and I want you guys to try to do this with us. Okay, again, right there on that square chase, a little bit further in front. Perfect. So try to follow along. Again, this is first stripe requirement for orange white belt. Okay, so if you're watching at home, you guys can get a stripe for this. So let's have you guys step out to ready stance.
Stop!
What you guys are going to do at home and what they're going to do as well is they're going to take their right leg and they're just going to step behind them. Okay? What you're looking for, guys, is if I had like a bowling ball, right? I should be able to roll the ball in between the stance. Okay? If Chase is on the same line, it means he's got bad balance, so puts one foot on that line. If I were to roll the ball and try to go underneath Chase's legs, I'm going to smash both of his feet, okay? Which means he's probably standing like this, which means he's not going to be able to strike and punch effectively, right? So he's going to separate his legs. He's going to check that all 10 toes are facing forward from all of you guys. We're going to point out our front hand as if we just punched and pull our chamber back as well, okay? This punch drill should be the same as if we were doing our punch drill when we were standing. Eyes on our strike, chamber back, push-pull motion going. We're just incorporating our progressive punch stance, okay? When they step up feet together and when you guys step up feet together, they're not going to move their hands, they're not going to move their eyes, they're just going to move their leg from back leg to front leg, and we're also going to try to stay level. What that means is we're not going to stand straight up. We're going to keep that knee bent the same way, this leg's going to match it. Then we'll progress forward just like we're walking, okay? On my count, hand up a little higher, Chase. All right, ready, so step up, feet together. Okay, so we're not supposed to move our hands, not supposed to move our eyes, and we're supposed to keep our knees bent. With the same leg that just stepped up, you're now going to step out in front of you. Okay, and then remember, would a ball go in between your stance? Is your stance open and wide enough to have that happen? When I say punch, you guys are going to be punching with the group and try to be faster than one of them too, guys. Ready, punch! Good, so still stay in your stance. Remember, we're doing 3, that was 1. So we're going to step up, feet together. We're going to stay leveled, right? Nice and low, like the ceiling's low. Step out with that same leg. Eyes are still on our punch. And punch. One more, guys. Ready? Step up, feet together. We're staying level. We're keeping that chamber back. Step out into your new stance. And again, if you're watching at home and you're doing class with us, we're trying to be faster, one of them. Ready? Punch. Excellent, excellent. Okay, you guys are going to walk it back. We're going to do that 2 more times, and we're going to take a step away each time. Okay? So again, if you could do it just like they did it, that's probably half stripe if you're an orange white belt. We're going to work towards that full stripe. Okay? So on your square, step out. Ready, stand, say stop.
Stop!
Okay? Take your right leg, step it back, and try to get in your most perfect front stance on your own. Hands pointed, chambers back, 10 toes forward, a little wider than our shoulders. Okay, so we're going to do it a little different this time. All right? Instead of stopping when we go feet together, we're going to go feet together and then step out. We're not going to move our hands or punch. So we had 3 steps before, now we're going to have 2 steps. So when I say step, you 3 are going up and out. Well, sensei?
Sensei.
All right, ready, step. Go up and out, and punch. Good, good. So a little bit of movement from some of you. Keep those hands real tight when we step, guys. Ready, step. So up and out, and punch. One more. See if you can do this with us. Ready, step. Up and out, and punch. All right, watch it back. Okay, so we're a little closer to full stripe. This would be our full stripe requirement, okay? I'm going to just tell them to step and punch, okay? And they're going to go up, out, punch on their own, and then stop. We're just going to do sets of 1. So then I'll say step and punch. They're not going to skip any of those steps. They're just going to do it a little bit more fluid, okay? They're just going to do them all together, all right? And this would be full stripe if you're an orange white belt. So step out, ready, stance.
Stop!
Go right leg back, get ready for your front stance. Yeah, we're only going to do 1. You guys are going to try to do it with these 3 guys. Ready, step and punch. So up, punch. A little slower, Chase. Step and punch. Good, good. Try to do it with us. 1 more time, guys. Ready, step and punch. Good. And recover back to your.
Stop!
Stand at attention. Back to your squares for now. Perfect, yep, awesome. All right, so that concludes our orange white belt first stripe. We're gonna finish off this video with our solid orange belt basic, which is stripe 1, okay? That stripe is for their falls and rolls. Okay, and we have 4 separate falls, and we got 2 rolls. Okay, if you're practicing this at home, probably not the best to do it on something hard. Okay, try to practice like on the carpet or something. Okay, but the reason why you guys are learning how to fall, orange belt level, moving up, you start your self-defenses. You guys are going to be doing takedowns, so you need to know how to fall safely. Okay, so we're going to be hitting your falls and your rolls, and when we get to rolls, I'm going to give you guys some drills to kind of enhance the muscle groups that need to be strong to have your rolls correct. Okay, these guys are going to scoot back 1 square behind you. Okay, again, if you can practice with us, that's kind of the best way to do it. Plus, if we go a little too fast, you can always rewind the video, go back to where you got a little confused, all right? So, let's have you guys have a seat, crisscross, Buddha sit, okay? We got fall 1, which is going to be to our left. We got fall 2 to our right, fall 3 straight back, fall 4 is in front, okay? At all times, we're going to try to avoid our head hitting the floor and our spine hitting the ground. Okay, so when we're doing our fall 1 and 2, when we're going to the side, make sure you turn your body. Okay, we got to build up those neck muscles, so keep your chin tucked. Okay, it's going to be easier to let your head fall on the floor. Okay, it's going to hurt when you hit the ground. It's going to be harder to do it like this, but once we practice, we'll build up that muscle group. It'll be easy. All right. When we do our falls, guys, we do something called slapping out. We want to absorb the fall with our forearm and with the frame we build with our feet. We're going to try to get our ankle in front of our shin. Try to stomp, slap at the same time, avoiding our head and our spine, okay? So when I say fall 1, try to do that with us. You guys are going to be falling to the left. Let's go straight back, hit that fall. I want to hear all of you guys slap out and key out, all right? Ready, fall 1. Nice. Good, good. So hold it right there. As you can see, they have their ankle in front of their shin, and then their feet are close to their bottom. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Now when I say fall 2, they're not going to sit back up. They're just going to hit fall 2 in front, okay? Ready, fall 2. Good, holding it right there, looking strong. Okay, if you're practicing with this back knee, the front knee should be facing the ceiling here. Okay, and you want to tuck those legs in as tight as you can. Okay, when we do fall 3, both feet hit the floor, when we double slap out on this one. Okay, fall 3. Good, hold it there. And then we're doing something called bridging our hips. Okay, we don't want to be on our tippy toes though, right? Feet are going to be flat. We're just trying to avoid our lower back on the floor. Okay? Let's have you guys sit back up. Let's hit those a couple times. We'll hit fall 4, go into a couple rolls, and this will conclude the video. Okay? So, to our left, fall 1. Good, good. So ankle in front of shin. We have, if you have a gi on, this is the easiest way to see it, is if your MEI logo is coming off the floor. That's what we're looking for. Alright? Ankle to shin, hand slapped out, chin to chest. Looking good. Ready? Fall 2. Good. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but we're slapping the floor. Right? We want to be. That's why we call it slapping out. So make sure you're hitting the ground hard. Ready? Fall 3. Good. 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 And back to crisscross. This will be our last time. We're going to hit fall 4, and then we'll go right into our rolls. Okay? If we went a little too fast, this is when you guys just rewind the video. Okay? Ready? Fall 1. Fall 2. Fall 3. And when we break down fall 4, I'll show you how we do it slow. We're going to go to our knees and freeze. So everyone should be on their knees right now. We're going to check our elbows. When I say check, you're just making sure that they're underneath your stomach or your chest and not in front of you like you're doing the Superman fly, right? So we're under here. We're going to look one direction. Let's have you guys look to your left. This way, if we do still hit our face, we're not making contact with our nose and teeth. We're hitting the side of our side of our head, right? We're going to try to slap our forearms out first, and then they're going to kind of collapse like we're doing a push-up. Okay, we're not going to hit the ground with them tight. We're going to try to reach them out a little bit. Okay, ready, fall 4. Thanks. Good, good. And time, back to crisscross. Okay, so for half strike, for solid orange belt, that's what you need to have. Fall 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we're going to hit our 2 rolls. We're going to do a couple drills. We got front roll and back roll. Okay, we don't have a ton of drills for our front roll. Okay, we just have rules to abide by. Okay. We're going to make sure we're clenching our teeth. We don't want our tongue in our mouth in between our teeth in case we hit the ground hard, right? So we're going to clench our teeth. We're going to tuck our chin, right? This is going to curve our spine so we can do a proper roll. Okay, a lot of the time the students will get scared when they're doing the roll. They'll put their head up, it straightens their back, they get stuck, they hit the ground hard, they don't do that soft roll. So we want to make sure we're more in a ball motion so we can roll, all right? So we're going to actually get everyone in something we call, Jason, no? He doesn't. It's called frog stance. So let's have everyone get in frog stance position. Okay? So we're all in our frog stance here. This is the easiest way for a beginner to learn roll 1. Okay, remember, there's different levels to this, right? There's level 1, 2, and 3, or beginner, intermediate, advanced. This is definitely a beginner roll. Then we have more of a jump roll or dive roll, okay, and things like that. Right now we gotta learn the fundamentals. Clench your teeth. Clenching, tuck your chin. Okay, we're gonna break it down slow this time. The first time, I just want you guys to place the top of your head on the floor. So everyone put your head on the floor and try to hold it there. Okay? Try to stay in frog position. Right? From there, they're going to push with their feet and keep their hands in front to kind of roll them over. Go ahead. And then try to jump into their fighting stance when they get up there. Okay? And if we can, let's go left leg in front, Chase. Good. We're going to do that a couple more times. Okay? Next time you guys run it back. We're going to do a total of 2 more. Hit our backward roll. Okay? So, clench our teeth. Tuck our chin. We're going to use our hands and feet to guide us over. This time, right when I say roll, guys, just put your head on the ground and try to do your roll. Go. All right, and back, guys. We're going to do one more, okay? One more front roll. Okay, get ready to go. So make sure you do all those steps together. Clench, tuck, roll, fighting stance. If you guys are starting to get this, instead of using your hands after your roll to get to your fighting stance, try to do the front roll with your hands. Try to get to your fighting stance without your hands, all right? Let's see if they can do that. Go.
Yes!
Ah! All right, not bad, okay? Let's have you guys back to your squares. Okay, our last roll is our backward roll. This is, again, to get our full strike for our orange belt. We're gonna do 2 quick drills to kind of get you guys used to going backwards. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into them, okay? We're gonna do the drills right here on these squares, and I'm gonna move them forward so you guys can see that backward roll on the camera. So let's go crisscross for now. First drill, real easy, okay? We're gonna actually hug our legs. So everyone kind of just hold your knees together, okay? We're gonna tuck our chin, and the goal right now is not to do the roll. The goal right now is to strengthen up our stomach muscles, do the back roll almost halfway, kind of go up to your upper back, and get back up to crisscross, okay? You're gonna do it for a set of 10. I'm gonna count them as these guys do them. You guys are gonna try to do them with us, okay? Back and forth, go. So this is gonna be 1 if they get all the way back up, and then keep going. I'm gonna just count. That's 2. Stay with us, Chase, you got me faster. Go. 3, if you guys want, push off your feet a little bit to give it a little bit of momentum. 4, keep going. 5, we're halfway done, guys. Okay, 6, keep those knees close to your chest. 2 more. Last one is right here. All right, and time. Everyone back to crisscross. Okay, so we need to know how to do that. We need to be able to get momentum. We need to be able to keep our back curved. It's kind of the same concept, chin tucked, clench your teeth, but we're going backwards, right? The next drill is a little bit tougher, but if you can do this drill, it almost guarantees you'll be able to do your backward roll, okay? We're gonna try to push back using that same motion, push with our heels, keep our feet to our chest, but then we're gonna kick our legs, and then we're gonna try to balance with our legs facing the ceiling on our upper back, okay? So we're gonna try to balance there. And if we can hold that position for a couple seconds, then we're gonna go back down. Okay, yeah, just scoot forward a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, so everyone get ready. So we're holding those legs first, right? After we push, we don't need to hold the legs anymore, right? Because those legs need to push up to the ceiling. If you do it perfect, you're actually gonna take your hands and you're gonna place it behind your back and hold yourself there. Okay, plus if you didn't get all the way there, you now can use the floor to get the rest of that lower back off the floor to get those hips off the ground, okay? So we're not trying to do the roll right now. I'm gonna try to get them to hold the position for a count of 3. Go. So push back, and then hold it there. Hold it there. 3. If you can see Sensei Corey, that's what we're trying to do with our hands, guys. Behind our back. Good, and time. Sit back down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Like I said, if you can do this drill, your back roll is almost gonna be extra easy, all right? Ready, go. So push back, and then try to hold it. Hold it. What's going on here, Senpai? 1, 2, 3, and back. Okay, we're gonna do one more. One more. Strengthen up that lower back muscle, guys. Ready, go. Hold it. 3, 2, time. All right, looking good. So if we just add those 2 drills, push, chin tucked, hips off the floor, then all we gotta do is take our knees, pick a side, put them there, and we've done our backward roll. Again, if you feel like you get stuck, which happens with the orange belts, they forget they have hands, right? Don't forget you have hands. Once you push and you're halfway there, use your hands to push off the ground. Okay, if you use your hands to push off the ground when you get stuck, it's really going to help you out. Okay, I'm actually going to have Corey, Sensei Corey over here, show what you would do if you got stuck. So you're just going to kind of get halfway where you were with your feet straight up, but then I want the camera to see that you have those hands there, and you just push off the hands to continue that momentum. That makes sense? So, watch Sensei Corey. He's going to go back, and I'll show you where most people get stuck. They get stuck here. They forget they have hands. Once he bends his knees and chooses a side, he can push off the ground right there to continue that turn. All right, let's try that one more time. Okay, this time I want you to go all the way up like you had it, bend your knees, and act like you got stuck there, and then we're going to utilize those hands. All right, so go ahead. Orange belts usually get stuck right here. Okay, he's going to choose a side, use his hands to push to continue the motion. A lot of orange belts will get stuck and they just flip or flop on one side. It's called a barrel roll. Or they just give up. Don't give up. You're like 90% there. Use your hands to push off and finish that roll. Okay? Let's do a couple together, and then I need you guys like on the line because if the camera doesn't see you on the square, you're sitting. Perfect. All right, so all you do is drill 1, 2, and 3 together. Push, hips up, and I guess drill 3 is going to be using those hands to push off. Once we've done that motion, you just get in your fighting stance and ki because we're in karate class. All right, ready, go. Push, choose a side, fighting stance and ki with good balance. Back to the line, guys. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're pretty much wrapped up for today's class. Let's go individuals on this one. So Mr. Chase is going to be first. Go. Big push. Uses those hands if he needs to. So he didn't need his hands. That's fine. Okay. Go ahead and stay where you're at. Fighting stance, hands up. Perfect. Senpai. Good. Didn't need his hands. Good. And Sensei's going to go. Perfect job. Awesome. One more time, guys. Okay. So the hands is like training wheels, right? But that's how you get better at riding a bike. Then you don't need them, right? So if you need your hands, use them. Okay? If you can do it without using your hands, even better. Okay, one more time. Chase, go ahead and start. Big push. D, go. Big push.
Kick.
Good. One more. Big push. All right. Okay, let's have you guys line back up on your squares. Okay, heels and toes together. Real quick recap what we did. This was a beginner stripe requirement. Stripe 1 for basic hand pattern. That is for white belt. Stripe 1 for orange white belt, that was our progressive front stance. Stripe 1 for solid orange belt, that is your falls and rolls. Okay, if you're a white belt and do the falls and rolls, right, you guys are getting ahead of the game. Remember, if you practice this at home and send these videos back to our MEI students and family page for Sensei Jamie and I to evaluate, if they looked like they had it towards the end when we did the full requirement, you guys can get your virtual full stripe. Okay, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys practice at home. Say bye.